feels good to be back in the chair in front of the camera. I've spent so long, I don't know if I even remember how to read the news properly.
I mean, that's what happens when you go to a public school in Detroit.
I was homeschooled.
Even worse. Let's get ready for next week tonight.
Greetings and welcome to Next Week Tonight with host Kevin Johnson and host Jason Jamerson. This is Next Week Tonight.
Happy 2021. I am the flyest news anchor, Jason Jamerson.
And I am your charming chub bunny, Kevin Johnson, man. And we back, bro. I feel good.
We are back, and I am not ashamed I've been homeschooled.
I heard you got held back. Is that true?
Maybe.
Here's tonight's top stories. Woo! Just in time for Black History Month, my man Bubba Wallace became the first black man to lead a lap in the Daytona 500. Oh, that means 2022, the sponsor's gonna be lit, all right? We're gonna have a Popeyes chicken sandwich car, not even the whole restaurant, just the chicken sandwich we all love. Oh, for my ladies, we ain't forget about y'all queens. What about the pink oil moisturizer car? Yeah. Thugs for my thugs, Hennessy car, all black, with the Hennessy bottle on it, that's called. Or, if you're really a thuggin' like me, how about this? The Backwoods car. Tell me we ain't watching NASCAR 2022, baby.
Seeing that it is Black History Month, I want to give you guys a little Black History fact. In 2019, the Gymnastics Association banned Simone Biles from doing specific moves because they said they were too dangerous for other gymnasts to attempt. Just like that. If they can't beat us, they try to ban us. Just like they did Muhammad Ali back in the day. They tried to send him to prison and thought he was going to come back washed up. But he came back and washed up. You know who I'm talking about. Stay great, Queen.
And finally, we can all breathe a sigh of relief. Pencil Brown, also known as the Gorilla Glue Hair Girl, is finally free from her hair bondage. In case you don't know, she stuck Gorilla Glue in her hair when she didn't have enough money to go ahead and buy her some new spritz. And now, Gorilla Glue is missed opportunity. Because I'm about to start buying stock in Elmer because I know that the scientists in the lab, and they're going to get together a dog spritz that's going to get women together. Boo, boo, boo. And then once you're done, you can just remove it all at one time, and it's paper mache. Boom. It's dope.
Seeing that we have not talked to you all in a little while, we decided that there are some things that happened in the last few months that, although have been reported in other outlets, we still think they deserve to be acknowledged here on Next Week Tonight.
Yeah, I just want to touch base just a little bit on this whole Capitol fiasco, all right? Like, if we had one poster child for the Capitol riot, it will be this dude right here in a moose costume with his nipples out, all right? If you don't know, right now, he's currently in jail and he has his own vegan diet. You know why he's getting a vegan diet and nobody else is? Because he's telling, all right? QAnon, he's snitching on y'all right now. And white culture's finally going to realize why snitches get stitches.
This is true. This is very true. And I personally find it hilarious that they all flew into Washington, D.C. as patriots, but couldn't fly out because they were terrorists. I find that hilarious. It was hilarious. But let's also talk about this inauguration. This inauguration that Donnie T decided to leave out on a helicopter before it even began. He left out in a tantrum. He acted as if he was the person who was not invited to the party, but still said, I don't want to be there anyways. I didn't want to be there.
100% lame, bro. And I definitely want to give a shout out to Miss Kamala Harris, Vice President, the first woman of color to ascend to a position like that. Let me tell you something. I don't wish bad on anyone, but Joe Biden is 132 years old, all right? Kamala, I heard if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Yeah,
this is very true also. Very true. And we cannot forget about the Super Bowl where Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady now has 7 Super Bowl rings. That's 7 championships. That's one more than Michael Jordan, which puts him in the top list of top athletes of all time. And he has more Super Bowl victories than a lot of NFL franchises as a whole.
Yep.
Just as an individual, which brings me to the point to say I am ready to admit it. I'm ready to say this. I didn't want to say it for a while, but I am ready to admit that Tom Brady has sold his soul to Satan in order to stay this good this long. There's no other way that he was able to play at this level without his soul belonging to Beelzebub.
100%, man. Speaking of people in red suits, shout out to The Weeknd for putting on his halftime show, man. He spent $7 million of his own money to put on this halftime show.
He did.
$7 million, and it still won't be as famous as Janet Jackson's $15 nipple ring.
I remember when that happened.
Oh, me too.
Thank you, Justin Timberlake. The COVID-19 vaccinations are underway and people are still apprehensive about receiving it. And I don't blame them at all. It's too new. Sure, it may cure COVID, but it also may give you some kind of mutant power, and not the cool kind either. You may think you're going to be able to bend metal with your mind, but you're really just going to sprout fur out of nowhere. Now you're shedding. Explain that to me.
So in case you have not seen all over the news and social media, the great red state of Texas is all covered in ice. So that means that hell has officially frozen over. So that means this week, Jason, I will be coming to your gym to work out. And I owe a girl in Tennessee a paternity test. Hope it's not mine.
I am not looking forward to your visit, Kevin. And good luck on that paternity test. But speaking of ice, scientists in Antarctica have drilled through a 900-meter thick piece of ice, and at the bottom have found 22 unidentified living species, which they say, and I quote, should not be there because of the fact that the sun is not shining that far and there's no source of nutrients close to them. Is this teleprompter right? Because if so, then if movies have taught us anything, they have also awakened an ancient monster, in which case you all should run. If you live in the Antarctic hemisphere, go! Save yourself. And don't you listen to anybody, because the being has probably possessed their mind and they're going to drag you down to their lair. Next thing you know, you're throwing up out of your eyeballs. Are we still local? Why are we just sitting here talking about this? Somebody save them. Lives are in danger. Why aren't we talking about this? Why isn't anybody sending the National Guard or anything? We have awoken an ancient monster.
Bro. Look. Relax. We need that to happen so we can have some more news for next week.
Right. This has been Next Week Tonight.
I'm Kevin Johnson.
And I am no longer afraid of ancient monsters from Antarctica. Sound. Happy 2021. I am fly than a mother.
And I'm Kevin Johnson.
Happy 2021. I am a sex symbol.
And I'm your charming chub bunny. And this is Next Week. Yeah. That look good?
No.
It does not.
Not at all.
It looks terrible.
It is horrible.
About to buy these blazers.
Did you say new suit with no S? I'm about to buy me some new suit. Just a piece. Just the top piece of the suit.
I am Kevin Johnson. Welcome back, bro. Yeah, he's absolutely the kin of Satan. I believe that. And let me say something. Wasn't my fault that time.
Aha!
I ate for vegan food. Do you want to know why he has a special diet? Thugs, the Hennessy car? Come on, man. Oh, or oh,
Oh.
how does the car?
Oh. Oh.
I heard you graduated top of your class too.
I was the only one in my class.
C plus average. Here we go with the news tonight. Do is catch the ship to Africa and they gonna melt. It's an Arctic monster.
If it was that simple, Hollywood would have came up with that solution. It happens. This is off the dome, folks.
Off the dome.
This
Here we
just
go.
happens. This is where the magic happens. We don't write this stuff. You think we write this?
Right here, and we perform.
We
Give
see
it
a
to-
story and we say, let's tell this joke now. Now. We come up with it right on top of this, fresh out the oven. You know what I'm saying? Think this pen is for writing? No, it's a prop. Ain't even got no ink.
It's an English pen.
It's an English pen.